Do we have everyone?
Yeah, do we have everyone?
Let's see. Let me do a quick roll call. Andromeda. Are you
Here.
Gora.
Yeah.
Mike.
Sup?
Marcasi.
Here.
Venator.
Present.
And then we're going ahead without Masozi because they're currently dying of jet lag, but that's fine. I will be acting as Masozi in their presence. I will say all the things Masozi would say. So don't worry about that. I got the voice down.
Taking one for the team.
I know, it's such a sacrifice. But yeah, no, let us get started, shall we? And to begin, I think I'd like to do a quick recap of our last few sessions. You have all been recently revived from death by the goddess Arashni, who has charged you with retrieving a powerful relic. Said relic was the weapon of one of the betrayer gods used and lost during the calamity. Arashni hopes to be able to use the weapon's power to loosen the seals which are binding her power and keeping her from regaining her original position among the prime deities. You have made your way outside of a mountainside temple, fought a few goblins, and eventually found yourselves in the small town of Comorda, nestled in the scarred volcanic landscape at the base of the mountain. Having found accommodation for the night, most of you were able to soundly rest, while some of you had peculiar dreams relating to your past. Still, morning comes and you all awaken, feeling fully rested, if not a bit uncomfortable from the quality of bedding you had. What would you like to do?
Have a tea party.
Andromeda, roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh yeah, Andromeda would be hungover.
We'll see. We'll see about that.
Yeah, by like. Oh no. Let's see. A 9.
Yeah, you are quite hungover. Your head hurts. The moment lights start coming through the window, you just kind of like pull your blanket over your head and hiss. You're not having a good morning. So light sensitivity, noise sensitivity, and a general killer headache.
No.
So it kind of walks over to you and like puts a hand on you and just looks at you as if asking if you're okay.
I'm not gonna say anything.
So he just kind of like pats you 3 times and then leaves.
Valid.
So what are the rest of you doing?
Gora is going to have an imaginary tea party.
Just in your room?
Am I invited? Because I'm in the room. I'm going to enjoy the imaginary tea party. I don't know what this is, but they said it was fun.
Yeah. Just gather as many cups as possible, sit down on the floor with a few pillows, and then drink imaginary tea.
Good.
Mike would would like to check his belongings, make sure he has everything still.
All right. Make an investigation check with advantage.
Ah, yes. +0. Let's go. So, that's a 14.
Yeah, everything looks to be there. Nothing so much as tampered with.
Nice. Alright, time for breakfast.
I will follow to breakfast. Venator will wake up and go down to the
Let me just move my
the
bed.
place.
As you make your way into the where did I leave that? As you make your way into the kind of main room of the gemmed hearth, it honestly doesn't look all too different from that morning. It is still rather dim and rather empty. There seems to be someone else, kind of a small, well, not a small, thin-framed kid, standing at the bar, kind of wiping it down occasionally with like a sigh and just looking very bored.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I would like to... I'm going to pull out a gold coin from my wallet, and I'm going to kind of flick it over to him, like kind of how you toss a coin with your thumb. I want to try and flick it over to him, and just say, whatever you got for breakfast, I'll have one.
Kind of like is surprised, catches the coin, is like, yeah, sure, alright, mister. I'll get you one breakfast. Kind of, there's like a moment where he's looking at the coin before he's like, oh wait, I need to make breakfast. And he makes his way into the back where the kitchen is. And there's some clattering of pots and pans and a few muffled swear words as he gets started cooking.
I'll just take a seat on the table.
But the food is also imaginary. Mm-hmm.
Eventually you do get your food. It's of middling quality, but it is large, actually. It's a variety of some meats. There's some toasted breads, a little bit of cheeses, kind of all thrown together on a plate. Whatever the approximation of 1 gold's worth of food is.
Or I can make you though.
That'll be all. That'll be all.
All right.
Ben, you want to split this with me?
Sure, why not? Don't need to pay for food. I'm also... You said... I'm going to inquire with the current barkeeper right now. Where do you get this meat from? Is this locally hunted, or is this is this imported?
No, it's all imported. Not a lot really grows well up here, except for like, the grapes and stuff, and most animals here die, so it's all imported.
All right. Well, thank you then.
Yeah.
And I will begin eating the rest of Mike's food that he offered me.
It's a little dry.
That's disappointing.
A little salty, a little dry.
What about the meat? Is the meat good at least, or is it still salty and dry?
It's like salted, dried meat. It's not quite a jerky, but if you imagined if it was given a few more weeks, it could be a jerky.
Man, this costed $1. I can make something better.
Well, it's a lot. That's the main thing here. Is just a lot of food.
Oh well, that's fair. That's fine.
It actually, interesting point. This sort of food does taste somewhat familiar to you.
That's good to know.
Like, it tastes poor in quality, but it doesn't taste bad to you. It's almost a little comforting.
Oh. It's very interesting.
Meanwhile, at the Continental Tea Party.
So, I think that the politics of Magiclandia is actually very important, and based on things such as the easily accessible transmutation magic, which is why working class wizards are so important to Magiclandia. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Is that where we're going?
I have no idea.
Gora,
What do you... Yeah?
roll a wisdom saving throw.
Where do you think we're going?
I'm sorry, I know you were like making most of that up, but you know, I know where your character's from.
I don't know where my dice went. Are yours or is that in the water? Yeah, it depends on which one you borrow. Well, it's up to you, man.
I loved the muted conversations happening.
Well, considering you gave me this dice, hopefully it likes you.
Do you like it, Grace?
Do not feed me my dice as a treat. I do not appreciate this.
So if it really involves this, then the things aren't a thing. Magical dice tray.
Woo.
So this is is it a wisdom check or a wisdom save?
Wisdom save.
I think I get a bonus with it. I do. 3 plus 4. 4 plus 3 is 7.
7. Yeah, 7. So as you're talking about all of this made-up Magiclandia stuff, pulling random parts from your brain, and there's just a moment where you just kind of stop. And you're just... What was that I said about transmutation wizards? And there's this like point that catches you unexpectedly, as if there's something you should know here, and you almost discovered it, but it's just like a block.
Let's
And
go
when you try and backtrack on what you were talking about, your brain's kind of like, it's like a broken tape. There's bits and pieces of even the stuff you were making up, and you're almost confused on if you were making stuff up.
I just poked you. Are you okay?
Let's go have breakfast with the others.
Okay. No more tea party?
I don't Sure. We can have tea party later.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I will follow Gora. They have the soft stuffed animal, they have my trust. This is how trust works.
So yeah, Gora, Mokosi, and Merrick emerge from upstairs, I'm assuming, because the rooms are always upstairs.
Behind. It's a single floor building.
Oh, yeah, so we emerge from the rooms and
Yep.
we go to where everybody else is.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
I'm gonna hide behind Gora.
What do normal people eat for breakfast?
There's this giant plate of various preserved meats and cheeses and breads in between Mike and Venator right now.
Gora will pick little bits of it off, hand some of it to Americ, and stuff like that.
Americ likes it.
I'm gonna probably have some too.
Oh, even if it is sliced, Gora's gonna pick it apart into tiny little bits and then eat it that way.
Is there enough for everyone?
Well, I wasn't very hungry, so they can have the rest.
Mr. Godman?
Well, I don't imagine Gora has much of an appetite either. So really, you're splitting this plate between Mike and Marcasi. And Andromeda if she shows up. Yeah. Speaking of Andromeda, alone in your room. Oreo kind of goes onto your shoulder. Kind of looks at you.
Oh, the precious child.
Gently pokes at you. Quietly asking if you are alright.
That's so cute. My child.
You know, Zippy's probably like, I don't know, stitching blankets together.
She's Hey,
Zippy's being a cash child.
I'm gonna try to get up finally.
It's, I want to say maybe 30 minutes later, as the others done their own things, got food, chat. You still have a headache. It's not really gone away, but you have the sense that you should probably be getting things done. It's not a good sign of devotion to the God that raised you from the dead to spend your first night in her service hungover.
It's not my fault. Okay. Not gonna say names or anything. Yeah, Andromeda's just gonna make her way down to where everyone else is.
Everyone else, as you're sitting around the table, kind of picking at food, you see Andromeda kind of stumble, kind of walk out from behind back, one hand on your forehead, just covering her like half her face.
As the eye pull up, stabs you. And you know that one dream vine? When you dream, and it's just this kid stammering for the entire vine.
Oh yeah.
That's what
What if you
I'm
had a
drawing
dream?
things.
A dream?
Yeah, Gora's doing that.
Yeah, it is like trying to remember a dream, Gora. And it's very frustrating to you.
Grumpy face.
Is the barkeeper still there? The guy?
Yeah, the kid's still kind of there. He seems to be watching your group very curiously. There's also no one else around at this time of day.
I'm gonna go up to him and strike some light conversation. Maybe ask some questions.
All right.
So how's it going for you today, lad?
Well, just finishing up the late night shifts. Mainly, I'm just here to make sure no one tries to break in and steal the booze.
Yeah, very noble job that is. If you don't mind, I have some questions I want to ask of you.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So what exactly is around here? Not within the town, but like outside of it. What's like the closest city, monument, national park? What's around here?
Well, now Comorta's kind of weird place because we got the mountain behind us and it's like a volcanic thing. All that. Frick, I lost my map. That's unfortunate. That's really annoying. Give the DM a moment. I mean, the closest city is... I never really did well in geography. I want to say... is this a dash? Yeah.
Yes.
The closest, closest city, there's a Distark down to the south, and then there's a Zadash kind of to the east, but, it's just a lot of mountains and forests and valleys. Not a whole lot of interesting stuff in this part of the Empire. Unless you like mountains. Got lots of those.
I do enjoy a good mountain.
I do not.
Well, we got the whole mountain range to the west and north and south.
It seems like a very barren part of the land. When do we get into more? Where's the more fertile parts? Where's the flora and the fauna?
Anywhere else?
That's descriptive.
Yeah. Listen, I don't really know what the original settlers of Comorta were thinking when they came here and saw a volcanic mountainside and decided I want to live here. But they did, and now we're here. I mean,
this is a terrible spot for a village.
Well, kinda. They grow a lot of those rare herbs and exotic grapes. But that's about it. Some really a luck at the draw on what plants grow and what plants die. Most die.
I thought volcanic soil was very good for growing things.
I don't know. I heard something like that. I mean, there's a lot of vents and stuff shooting up, a lot of deadly gas and whatnot. Mud's all churned up. We don't. Is this your first time in Comorta?
Yes. Well,
don't drink the groundwater.
So. I wasn't planning on it.
Yeah, don't drink the groundwater. It's bad for you.
What? One last question for you. Sorry, I didn't catch your name. What was your name?
The name's Stevenson's.
All right, one last question for you, Stevenson's. Any transportation around here that we can take?
Oh.
Don't want to be caught out walking in the middle of the volcanic soil.
Probably not. I mean, I don't think there's lots of horses or wagons for sale. You could probably get one of the smaller wine families to pay you a little bit to transport some of the cargo to the city. As close as you get. And it's a job too. If you can convince one of them. Actually, no. You'd want to talk to the Starosta about that.
All right, I will keep that in mind. Thank you, my good sir. And I'm gonna put a gold coin on the desk.
His eyes go wide. That's for. He kind of points at himself. That's a. For. He just pockets it, just snatches it, just. Yeah, no. If you want to know anything else, I'm your fella.
I think I'm good for right now. Thank you. And I will go back to where I was sitting before.
You can tell he's still processing this moment.
Did you guys hear all that, or will I have to relay that information again?
It's a relatively small room. If people were listening, they would have heard it.
We need transportation from merchants.
Well, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like it could pay, though.
That means we have to come back.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily, yeah.
Maybe they'll pay us at the destination.
All right.
Starosta was mentioned.
Starosta. I would like Papadou, Gora, Andromeda, and Mike to roll a history check.
History?
History.
I am the smartest.
You hear the word Starosta and you're like, I know what that is, and you don't.
I'm 14.
And Gora?
1 second, almost there. I got an 8.
Okay, Andromeda, you're the only one that remembers that a Starosta is essentially the leader of a town. It would be the title of leadership. Kind of clicks in your mind. Gora is still trying to process what happened this morning, and then there's another word,
Mm-hmm.
and then Mike is just eating food.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what is it?
A starosta is it's like a mayor, essentially. It's the leader of the town.
What?
Mm-hmm. It's
Trying to
not
think of
good.
order.
It was all right.
It's not that good food.
I don't mind it.
Like, it's tolerable, but it's not good.
You with all of your fancy palates. Food is food.
Yeah, that's why I'm eating it. Yeah. No. Yeah, go ahead. You guys should try Amirik's mom's food. His mom made some really good food back in the day.
Does it have fish?
I don't know.
That was a very specific and unprovoked question.
Why?
Fish just seems specific for a meal, I feel.
I like fish.
Fair enough.
I imagine Marcosi saying that while sadly poking at a meal consisting of absolutely no fish.
Hey,
I like fish.
Mm-hmm.
Fries.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
While everyone's talking, can I secretly be just taking some pieces of food and just sticking it into my pockets?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Roll a sleight of hand check, just for the funnies.
That's 15.
Yeah. I am quite confident that doesn't actually. Yeah, I don't think
Hold on.
anyone notices
Hold
that.
on.
Let's see.
Ah. I could use my side bolstered knack, so I could add psionic die if I fail.
No, you're confident nobody notices you doing this. Because you're just slipping some stuff away.
While we're just sitting here, Venator is gonna pull out the syringe from his leg strap and just start fidgeting with it around his fingers.
You have a syringe?
Mm-hmm.
Like a drug syringe or like a drawing
No.
blood syringe?
It's for medical purposes. Don't worry.
Right. Medical.
Weird.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Senator, what were you told earlier?
Mainly I was just worried. I was mainly listening about transportation options. So what I can tell you with certainty is that if we want to get a wagon or cart of some sort, we gotta get a job.
Oh.
I don't want to get a job.
Wait, where are we headed?
I don't know if I've ever had a job before. Do you think I can do it?
If it's cargo shipment, anyone can do that. Any goblin off the street can transport cargo.
I am not a goblin.
We are not goblins.
Turn a phrase.
Where are we going?
I don't know. Anywhere but this barren rock.
It's warm in here.
Didn't they tell you anywhere?
Some city. There was. I remember a mention of a city to the east of us, and to the west. Was it?
Yes. No, to the east and to the south.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there city there was mention of a city to the east and to the south. He also mentioned that the land gets more hospitable once we get out of here.
I vote south.
I like south as well, actually. I vote south.
Something just came to my mind. Sadash? I think that's a place.
What's a place?
Yeah? Say that again?
Zadash?
Oh, he did mention a city called something like that. I think he said Zadash. I'm gonna call over to the boy again. Was Zadash to the east or south?
Zadash is east.
Darn it.
Yeah, I still vote south.
I do too.
I feel like we should go the other way.
North?
North?
No. Forgot what the other... East.
Why do you say east?
Zadash is there.
And where are we going there?
and what's so important about Zadash? Enlighten me.
I don't know.
Fair enough.
We know what's over there.
But at least we do know the name of that city. I changed my vote.
If we don't know where things are, it makes it more exciting.
I feel like we should go over there. At least check it out.
Wait, hold on. Technically,
Why?
we need to get a job to go there. Won't the job determine which way we go?
We don't need a job. A job will just give us transportation.
I agree with the other one though. It's better to have transportation. As long, yeah.
But let's just see where the free market takes us. Let's go get ourselves a job.
I agree.
Well, we don't need a job.
I would like to do that though. I'm old enough to get a job. Get a job.
Can I sarcastically just be like, who here hasn't had a job? And I just raise my hand.
I also raise my hand.
You haven't had a job?
I don't know.
I had a job.
I don't know if I have.
I probably had a job.
Emeric, have you been on a job? Do you have a job?
Emeric does not raise his hand.
That means Emeric's had a job.
Svensson, the boy, is just kind of watching still.
Well, if he's watching, Gora's gonna watch.
He has a job.
He looks down at the gold coin he was given and then back to this group who do not know if they've had a job or not. And you're just like, huh.
We're all We all probably look so stupid.
That's fair concern, though. It's like, if you guys don't know if they've had a job, then how did they get a gold coin?
Don't worry about it, kid. Before we go, maybe we should figure out what to call ourselves.
I am Marcasi.
I am Gora and Merrick.
I don't want to speak for him, but I think he meant as a general group, or unless I could be wrong.
Just slamming my head on the table softly.
But I think getting names down can help.
You could be the Crux. I don't.
Crocs.
Crux.
Rocks.
The crux, I think, like the crux of the situation.
I don't know what that word means. It just sounds cool.
I don't know. I like cultures. I like blood. I have centipedes on my arms. I like Americ. Americ likes plants.
We need to know what we all like.
Well, that's why I'm just putting things out there.
Maybe we could figure this out later.
How many of us are there?
That's a good start. Okay, so 1, 6? So 7, including Americ.
The Centipede 7.
Oh, that's cool.
The sentient 7.
Sentient. We are sentient. Are we not all sentient?
Vox Machina.
That one's real stupid. We should not do that one.
The mighty 7.
The magnificent 7. How about that?
Nah, lame.
Magnus 7.
I feel like we should be doing other things.
I think we should spend approximately 2 hours doing this.
We can do this while we travel.
True.
We can do this while we travel.
Let's think about this, and then whenever Masozi appears, maybe they can say something. Figuratively.
I don't think they're going to.
Said figuratively.
I imagine
can be like
Masozi's
cool
been like
hand
in this scene, but just like not really interacting and just like eating food in the corner, facing away from the party with their mask off. Just eating food with
See,
nobody.
even Masozi wants to go.
Let's go then.
Yeah, I've seen enough of this town.
It is quite boring here.
How many houses are here?
They're kind of spread out, and most of these houses look to be made out of like almost petrified looking wood and slate.
How many buildings? I want a number.
Is there a number? Well, it has a population of around 8,000. Which, for reference, it is like maybe 4 times how many people attended our high school, I think. So it's actually pretty small.
That's bigger than I thought.
Yeah. But as you kind of exit and start making your way through town during the light of noonday, you can tell that it's also a rather spread out town with a lot of kind of little worker huts and large vineyards or growing patches for unique plants kind of scattered about in the area. you are kind of in the main center of town. So there's a few buildings. There's one building does stand out as just a bit bigger than the rest. It looks almost like a plantation house, sort of. Still relatively small and made from the same sort of lacking materials as the rest. But it does stand out as probably it has 2 stories in it. That's pretty much how it stands out.
I have a suspicion that this might be the shipping company.
What, is that where we're going now?
That's what I assumed.
We need the job.
Let's go get a job then. Do you want a resume?
I think the big house is where we get the job.
Merrick can be my reference.
I don't have any references.
Merrick can also be your
Good. Maybe that weird god can serve as references for some of you guys?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Gora just points at Mike and says, Merrick will not be a reference for you.
Okay.
Why not?
That was very unnecessarily aggressive.
I don't need no reference. I have got my charm, but I just run my hair through my mohawk.
Oh, and your super cool knife trick. I think that could help.
See?
It's still like the scar in your hand.
Oh, we don't have the spiders on our hands anymore, do we?
Mm-hmm.
No, there's no markings on your hand.
Good. Although I did have a whole system of hiding that last time.
These last time was so chaotic with this.
Yeah, last time. Oh my god.
I remember.
You kind of kidnapped a guy to go with you last time. I'm gonna be honest.
That was fun. That was really fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was when the rabbits attacked.
Mm-hmm. Okay, guys, can you all come here for a second?
Okay.
Sure.
Approaches.
Approaching slightly behind.
I'm not usually the type to, like, support all this, but I'm not really feeling like a job right now. Do you think we could just take one of them? Like, take the wagon or whatever we're getting?
I like how you think.
That's an idea.
Also,
that's theft.
Wouldn't people chase us if we take a wagon? Wouldn't that be like super duper inconvenient? Wouldn't we be shot at?
Look around.
Not if we're...
What if somebody throws a fireball at us? What do we do if somebody throws a fireball at us?
Do you think villagers
Mike?
throw fire?
Mike, you are like definitely something in your brain is rather excited about this idea. Almost like this is something you've wanted to do for a long time.
But isn't it easier to just get a job?
What if somebody throws a fireball at us because we take a wagon? I don't want a fireball to be thrown at me.
You also get paid in the process as long as transport. We don't even know if there are wagons here. I wasn't even given a guarantee.
Can I sneak away from the group?
Yeah.
Just go scout the place out.
Yeah, roll a stealth check here. Also, I'm just going to say with...
13.
Alright, so you are noticed by Gora, and...
Can I roll my psionic knack?
You're only noticed by Gora.
Okay.
If you want to, you
stare.
can. But I think Gora won't do anything.
Yeah, Gora's just gonna stare at you judgmentally.
I'm gonna do it just to be extra stealthy.
Okay.
So that's now an 18.
Gora, you're kind of staring at Mike, and you blink, and you lost him.
What was I doing?
Also, I will say with most of your passive perceptions, you can tell that there are some wagons around, mainly with like supplies coming in and out of town. A few wagons laden with casks can be seen kind of further into fields leaving.
See, I say we take the job, because that would be 1, free transportation, 2, no criminal record, 3, payment.
Yeah,
4, I don't want a fireball to be thrown at us.
extra money is good, right?
Extra money is good. That means you have more money to spend.
And also less fireballs.
Time.
And less fireballs.
I will say it is
When
around
that
this
gets
point that the rest of the party notices that Mike is gone.
We're gonna
Wait.
get a fireball thrown at us.
Wait, where did Mike go?
Okay, who's Mike?
The
Look,
nice guy.
Meanwhile, Mike.
Yes, that is me.
I'm not dealing with this.
What are you doing? What are you planning right now?
I am currently trying to scout out the building and kind of see, like, if there's any guards near the wagons, if there's any wagons that are, like, easy access, stuff like that.
Now, let me just get a nice image so I understand what I'm going to be describing. Just kind of mentally. Looking around this particular building, you see a couple, they look to be soldiers or guards wearing simple scale armor with a red and brown coloration to it. They kind of seem to be standing around in the building itself. There aren't a lot of wagons attached to the particular building. In fact, there seem to be more guards than wagons. Looking around, you do see that there are some wagons. In fact, make a perception or investigation check, your choice. Just let me know which one.
Perception.
Okay.
12.
You do notice that down the street a bit further is what looks to be kind of a general supply store. And there is a wagon out front that is kind of in the process of being unloaded of goods. It has 2 horses tied up to it, and there's kind of a rider sitting back with his feet up, looks to be napping, and there's the store owner and a second person unloading some boxes and goods. That is the closest wagon you notice.
Alright, I'm gonna make my way over to that wagon.
Okay. You get close enough, close easily enough. Do you want to be across the street or on the same side of the street?
Same side of the street. Why not?
Kind of dart across. You do notice the streets aren't really cobbled. They're like mostly made of mud, dried packed mud, but mud nonetheless. But yeah, now you're on the same side. I'm going to say you're relatively close.
Alright, I'm gonna... There's 3 people. There's the driver, the shopkeeper, and then is there someone else?
Yeah, 3 people, but the shopkeeper and the third person are going in and out of the building with boxes and crates of supplies. I will say, real quick, that to everyone but Venator, you also clock this little scene happening, but you do not see Mike. You just notice that that's where a wagon is.
Holy crap, Venator is freaking stupid.
Listen,
Unobservant.
Venator has a passive perception of 10, according to my notes, so you're a bit more preoccupied with what's in front of you instead of what's behind you.
Alright, how full is the wagon?
It's about half full now.
Alright. I am going to wake up the driver. Just by tapping him on the shoulder.
Huh? What is it, laddie?
Good news, sir.
Good news. What news?
Me and my crew will be taking over after this shipment is done. You can also help unload if you so help, but we'll be able to take it from here.
Roll a deception check.
My bread and butter.
I thought,
no!
I thought you were gonna pull the Han Solo and like tap him on the shoulder and like run away.
So here's the thing. Deception is one of the skills I have expertise in.
Yeah.
And I rolled a 2. So I got 9. Can I'm gonna use another psionic die.
Yeah. There's like a moment where he's still kind of waking up. He's still going, he's like, wait, your crew, what crew? You roll your die?
That's a 12. That's a 12.
Let me, he is extremely tired, so I'll take that into account. Your crew, what crew? Wait.
Yeah. They've already started helping unload.
Huh? And it looks back. And at this point, the shopkeep and the other man are inside. It's like, well, wake me up when you're done. Not when you're almost done. Jeez. Nestles back into the wagon. I want to say that did break your stealth, so everyone could have seen that. What do you do?
Alright, I'll get back to the group. Actually, wait, before I do that, can I go find the person who's helping unload?
Yeah. Kind of this bigger, almost looks to be a rather stocky dwarven man with long 3 braids in his beard, kind of open cut shirt as he's just heft a barrel and a box over each shoulder. What is it, you want?
Listen, we're here to take over for your shift, and I want to shake his hand if possible.
I ain't got.
I want to.
I'm the blacksmith. I'm helping my buddy here.
Wait, am I talking to the wrong person?
No, you're talking to. I mean, well, we'd appreciate help. How strong are the folks you've wrangled together for this?
Well, to be honest, we have one strong one, but for the rest of us, we can all help get those smaller items.
Who's the strong one?
I think that's Venator or Andromeda. I'm not entirely sure.
What?
I think it'd be Andromeda. Venator is scrawny.
Be my guess. Brecky.
Why are you also...
Just yells over, Brecky, we got some kids wanting to help us.
Kids!
Alright, I'm gonna go get everyone else.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wait, are you over
Back to the group, like...
I'm walking back.
Yeah, you see Mike walking back after
Who are you?
I don't know you.
I've never met you before in my life.
I'm touched.
Did you get us a job? What were you doing?
Enough.
What do you mean close enough?
You see that cart over there?
Yeah,
Point at it. No editor can
At this point, the dwarf and the shopkeeper have kind of like stood outside and are watching you, Mike.
That's alright. You gotta help unload their cart, but after that, it's ours.
Was this legally obtained? You know what? Never mind.
Yes!
I'm
How
glad.
dare you?
Ignorance is bliss.
Oh, I'm glad someone is smart enough to actually do something.
And I can drive.
You can
Then
drive?
if anyone's driving, it's me.
Out of
I
character.
can't drive land.
I have proficiency.
So do I.
Oh, we can drive.
We'll take shifts.
Fair.
I can stab things.
That's good.
That might come in
I
handy
can
real
see
soon.
things from
Need
a
that
very
later.
I can do other things too. I can do magic.
I can also do magic.
Wait, was that supposed to be a secret?
Okay,
Is it a secret?
I don't know.
that's good. Can you still help move boxes?
We should probably go over and move boxes before
I
we
free in this.
it starts to get suspicious.
Andromeda, what's your strength score for this?
What's my
Your strength.
let me think.
What's legal about charging the phone? Think
Like-
about this.
13.
That's an energy drink. What did you think it was, a bomb? You're fine.
No, that's what he was doing with making your nose.
Oh, yeah, he was saying sorry.
All of our power combined.
Oh no.
What is this? Power Rangers?
Power Rangers.
Oh
I
no,
like that one.
Mike.
For the game
So-
anime?
Oh.
I'm assuming you go to help unload the boxes. Really, it is
Yeah.
Andromeda, Misozi, and Vanador who are doing all of the heavy lifting.
We
And
can lift any boxes.
Gora's
Good job, guys.
Gora's helping a little bit, but Marcosi and Mike really are struggling the most with unloading these boxes.
How weak are you guys?
I'm
Oh my god.
okay. Listen. Out of character, though. Marcosi
I'm asking out of
is
character.
as skinny as you are, so he's not. He doesn't have muscle.
I'll give you a hint.
Spell. Does that help?
I'll give you a hint. Both of them have a -1 to strength.
Yeah.
Do I?
I
do.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you're kind of struggling the most. The wizard is stronger than you two.
Hey.
Yeah, but I don't die as fast.
Yeah.
Same.
Oh.
Actually.
Session
I might retract
1.
that statement.
But with the help of the 3 strong ones, you do manage to get the cart unloaded a bit quicker. Boxes put down. The shopkeeper, Brecky, is kind of a half-elven looking gentleman. Thanks you for your time.
Oh, yeah.
My nose.
Yeah. I thank you all for volunteering your time. Real great help to us.
You know,
Alright, time to alert the driver.
The driver is back asleep. It's the same as when you woke him up last.
Alright, I'm just gonna poke him. Hey, job's done.
That job's done. Yeah.
Job's done. You're good.
Oh, job's done. Well, this is my way. What did you say was happening again, boy?
We're taking the wagon back just to do some routine maintenance on it. So you're free to go.
Roll a deception check. Again.
That is a 22, baby.
This driver kind of like
There we go.
adjusts his cap. Yeah, no, routine. He is obviously still tired. Yeah, routine maintenance. Well, you folks let me know when you're done with it. I'm leasing that wagon. I don't want to lose it. Kind of steps off. Where am I going to go?
Bar?
Yeah. Where's the bar? Can you point me in the direction of the bar?
I believe I point to where the bar is. And I'm just gonna say, we'll swing right back when it's all finished.
Yeah, thank you kindly. And he makes his way towards the bar, kind of tiredly.
Alright, let's go.
Our first crime, let's go!
Yeah! It's better than that one time I accidentally blew up a ship.
Oh, gee.
That was entertaining.
Yes, I remember. I do remember.
Ben, you wanna drive first?
No, I am not going to be. If we get spotted, I'm not going to be seen as the one driving the stolen vehicle. You
Fine.
got first shift.
Fine, I'll drive.
I will sit in. Can I sit in?
Yes.
Let me just roll something real quick.
Yeah, I keep Emmerich.
Yes, he likes being held during traffic.
Yes, I can hold Emmerich. Marcosi is I'm satiated. I am satiated. I am down with this plan because I get to hold Emmerich.
You know, I could theoretically make Emmerich in real life. It's a theory. A hypothesis, if you will.
Why is everyone else quiet?
We're in a very quiet group.
I am just writing things down. Just.
Alright.
Why does it want to autocorrect Mike to email? What?
Email? Out of all things to autocorrect Mike to.
My phone autocorrects then and them to unemployment. I'm not kidding.
It is what you
really
want.
annoying.
So your group gets on the wagon, and Mike whips the reins, and you are off
I need to take a video someday.
in your swindled wagon, making your way east.
Did we make sure to black out the license plate?
I don't think it would have a license plate.
Does it have a license plate?
It has like a dealership plate on it.
Does it actually?
No.
Oh, okay.
It has a dealership plate. That.
We'll just take that. And while I'm driving, if it's a calm drive, I'm just gonna be casually taking small scraps of food out of my pocket and just munching on it as we go.
Yeah, it's not too bad of a ride.
I'm just gonna cuddle Emmerich. I'm cuddling with Emmerich. This is happiness. This is what joy looks like.
Do we wish to view the forwardness?
Do what?
Well, do we wish for me to view the forward? Yes, we want to see what is going on forward?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to lay down now. And Gora cast Find Familiar. and...
No, you mean flock of familiars, right?
Wait, what?
You mean flock of familiars?
Well, I can also have find a familiar. But flock of familiars could help, because, wait.
You could have one in front and one behind.
There was that thing I mentioned about find familiar.
Yeah, fair. So, yeah, I'll cast flock of familiars.
Okay. And
the centipedes crawl off of Boro's arms and become 3 vultures. And there's one behind, one above, and one behind.
Alright.
One forward, one behind, one above. That makes sense?
That makes sense, yeah. Alright,
And I will be... I need to fight something.
I would like you to make a perception check with advantage with the vulture stat block. So that'd be a +3.
Need to reroll that one. So with the vulture stat block, that'd be a +3, so 9 plus 3
That
is
was at
12?
advantage, yes?
Oh, at advantage?
Yes.
Let me do that again. Yeah, I got 12.
Okay. As the vultures kind of... It's almost like they're circling above you. They report back to you as you're looking up at the sky, that you will be passing by a patch of woods, but you're mostly going to be traveling through plains. If you're going to follow the wagon trails, which kind of go a bit up a little bit, and there's a presumption that it will turn back down. But so far, the vultures have reported that all is clear.
Yeah. Gora
All
said
is
something
good.
like, nothing has exploded.
11 o'clock and all is good. All is well.
I get to help with the Emmerich. I'm just going to hold Emmerich up and say, "Are you sentient?" Does Emmerich respond?
Roll a wisdom check here. I think that's what I've been doing. Yeah.
I need so much roll.
Insight. This will be an insight check.
Nat 20.
Nat frickin' 20.
As you look into Emmerich, there's a feeling that this isn't an ordinary teddy bear. There's something about it. It's not particularly like discomforting, but it's curious, and you're starting to think there's more to why Gora clings to Emmerich so.
Is Emmerich sentient?
You actually don't know.
Aww, but I got a nat 20.
Yeah, but you learned.
You got a nat 20, and you're still not sure.
That definitely says something, though.
That does say things. I like this teddy bear. I'm gonna hold it even yes. Gora?
I will point out there are some parts of the teddy bear that look to be made out of unconventional materials.
Unconventional materials?
Unconventional materials.
Not in a disturbing way, I hope.
Not in a disturbing way, but
Okay.
unconventional materials.
Hey, Gora?
Huh?
Is Emmerich sentient?
Well, obviously, yes. He's a person.
Okay. There, I have my answer.
Such like
and
a
I
normal
have to
response.
believe it at this point. I'm like, something's up here. I believe Gora on this one.
I have such a casual response to that, and I was like,
Okay. Normal day.
Yeah, one of my favorite things that has happened in this campaign is Mike being, am I the only normal one? And Gora pops up, Amiric's normal.
Oh,
I'm gonna
Yeah.
hold Emeric so gently. I care for this teddy bear now. Is person. Emeric is my friend. If they're okay with that. Is Emeric okay with that?
Emeric is a very friendly person. He likes befriending people.
Do you think he's my friend?
Well, yeah.
And with that, you officially leave the town of Comorta.
Yay.
On the road to Zadash.
Emeric and Gora are friends.
Now, this is a journey that will take a few days. So
That's
what
okay.
we can do is...
Long rest.
Yeah, long rest. Your hangover will be recovered by the next day.
I was about to say.
So,
Still have a hangover.
what we can do is we can have one of you roll a d12. Whatever you roll on the dice will determine what happens that day. You can do a little interaction if you so choose, and then we can go tonight, and then we can do that a couple of times until you reach your destination, or we can go a bit more in depth into it. This is up to you.
I'd be down to roll the d12.
Alright.
Wait, what's the D12 again?
It would be like what happens during the day of travel dice.
Okay. Sorry, I've realized I totally scrambled that sentence, so I'm glad you got what I meant.
You didn't actually.
Really?
It was a regular sentence in my mind.
Well, I technically I asked what D12 was.
Oh, huh. 12-sided dice.
That's fine. We all understood though.
Yeah, I didn't even register that it might be a strange way to say it.
Never mind then.
Yep. No. All's well. All's well. So,
Nothing happened.
for the first day, who would like to roll the d12?
I would be down.
All right.
I probably just randomly asked you questions about Emeric, Gora. I'm like, you can talk to Emeric, so I'll ask you questions.
Yeah, Gora is very happy in answering all the questions. Yeah. Apparently, Gora is very good at pretending. Or not pretending. Nobody really knows what's happening.
Well, Emeric is sentient, so not pretending.
Yeah. So what are we doing again?
Someone is rolling a d12.
It's not me.
I have a d12 currently in my hand, in fact.
Yes, do please roll it. See how you suffer. I mean, enjoy your day of travel.
I hope a 12 is good, because that is what I rolled.
12. As you start...
That was the first roll of this new dice set I got.
You start traveling.
It's a good one.
And the clouds kind of start growing darker. And around maybe 11 in the morning, or not 11, sorry, you left around noon. So around, I want to say 3, it has started raining quite heavily.
It storms a lot here. Oh my goodness.
It's raining?
It's raining.
Yeah, it's raining.
Oh, Mike, how often do you want to switch off on driving? Like how many hours?
I'm going to dismiss my birds.
Is it a bad storm, or is it just a regular storm?
There's no lightning yet. It's just heavy
Okay,
rain.
I'm enjoying it. I'm really happy because rain and water. Yes.
It does.
I'm just living life in the rain.
It does slow your travel, although with the wagon, not too much. The rain seems to persist as the sun sets, and you are now caught in the open plains in a rainstorm at night.
I'm just going to curl up in a corner in the rain. Like a corner of the wagon in the rain.
Mm-hmm.
It is not a covered wagon.
Good.
How about the rest of you?
Probably not good.
I'm gonna get my water skin out and hold it open in the rain to try to see if I can catch any more water.
Well, at the very least, if we get hit by a fireball, it won't last as long.
That's true. Wait, you don't think we're gonna get hit by a fireball, do you?
I am constantly concerned about getting hit by a fireball.
I don't like fire.
I do not like fireballs.
I don't think we'll get hit by a fireball.
Well, yeah, I see that. Mm-hmm. I think there was a crime, but I'm not entirely sure if there was a crime involved.
Involved in what?
Mike, did you do a crime?
No.
When?
He says no. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what criminals always say now.
Wagon.
Oh.
Want me to say yes? You feel better?
Are you telling the truth?
Yes, I'm telling the truth.
Roll a deception check.
So you did do a crime.
Oh, that's a nat 1 plus 8, or plus 7, so that's an 8 total.
Yeah.
So you did do a crime.
With your passive insight, Gora, you're just like...
No, I never said that. I said I said I wasn't like, words.
If you're not telling the truth, then we're gonna get hit by a fireball. We don't deserve to get hit by a fireball.
I already have so many burns.
Hmm.
Alright, I'm gonna try and find a place to sleep.
You're just so sad.
Gora and Makosi are just two anxious children who express it differently.
Wait, so I'm driving the wagon now?
I don't think you should drive.
Gora
One of
has
you,
not really ever tried.
Mike or Venator, roll
fire.
a survival check for me.
Mhm.
It's
I
unfortunate.
have a plus 4 to survive.
I have a +2, but I get advantage on survival.
Oh, for more reasons.
Mm-hmm.
You got this.
I got this? Okay.
Yeah,
Ooh, you roll. 14.
14. It does take a bit longer riding in the rain, but you do eventually find what looks to be a cluster of trees, kind of nestled in some hill, where there have been trees scattered about, but there's enough trees close together that if you put the wagon close to one of them, set up a small tarp from the supplies the wagon still has in it, you could probably make a small shelter from the rain for all of you to share.
Are there animals
Most
in
of
this?
us to share.
Mm-hmm.
Are there animals in this tree grove?
Most likely. Birds, small little voles and such. Equally taking shelter from the rain.
I'm going to suggest to the group that we take a little rest, maybe set up a temporary little shack thing to get out of the rain.
Your horses would also appreciate that.
I don't
I
mind.
agree with the horses.
I don't mind the rain, but I don't care either.
Think of the horses.
I don't know horses well.
Horses are
They're tired?
Mm-hmm.
The
Oh,
horses,
Mm-hmm.
they're also wet, so
And it would be a lot easier to hide in trees if people come for us.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want fire.
Trees are wet for longer, yes. Trees absorb inherent to wetness. I think all of life is inherently damp.
Are there trees close enough to make a makeshift hammock by any chance?
Oh.
That way I don't have to sleep on the wet ground.
Yeah. Kind of in the same area that the shelter would be set up. In fact, that's...
Okay. I'll just use my this only rope that I have in my blanket.
do we have our little rest stop set up?
I imagine that you've been working on that when you stopped the wagon.
I'm gonna find a nice cozy little area to sleep in. I'll help set everything up. But I'm going to find a nice cozy little area to sleep in the rain.
That is not hard to do at all.
I didn't assume it would be.
You just like take 3 steps away from the little shelter and you are wet again.
I just curl up on the ground. I don't care. I will be on the ground. Ground is good.
You're in the mud
rain
now.
is good. Maybe is there a puddle?
Yeah, you can find a puddle. You can make a puddle.
Is there like anything that's more water, like a stream?
No, can't notice that.
Aw. Okay, then I'll settle for a puddle.
I'm gonna go off the beaten path and maybe, no, not maybe, and I'm gonna see if I can hunt for any food.
All
In the
right.
middle of the night?
Yeah.
Okay.
Make another survival check.
16.
You're able to hunt some small game. A few small critters that thought they were safe in whatever nest they had constructed in the storm.
Let's go. What did any like specific animal? Or just little
Mainly
critters?
rabbits.
Let's go. I'm gonna return back and make a stew.
All right. You start making a stew, lighting a campfire in the under the little shelter where there's no rain to put it out.
Well, will that exhaust torch materials or?
Yes, it would because there's no dry wood around.
Dang. All right. That's fine. All right, I'm gonna make a mean stew.
All right. Now
Oh
go
my gosh.
to sleep.
Wait, never mind.
Does anyone want to take watch?
I could take watch
Emeric also takes watch.
Okay.
with me.
Mm-hmm.
American, I will take first watch.
I'll take
I'll take third.
Alright.
If there needs to be a third.
I'll keep the mirror dry, though.
That would be deeply appreciated.
The mirror can stay dry in the cart, and I will stay in the rain, where I can get better view.
So, first watch, please do that lovely perception roll. At disadvantage because of the rain.
I can see with water in my eyes.
Except, no, yeah, that's right. So you are actually fine, Marcosi. So you get a roll regularly.
Well, that still sucks.
What's your roll?
Oh, 1.
You don't see anything.
You are, quite honestly, a bit too preoccupied with the lovely feeling of being in water again. Like,
that's fair.
there are several points where you sit and like, okay, I'm going to be on watch. Is that a puddle?
Me sitting in a puddle in the rain.
Yeah, and you start doing like splashing around. It's like you're a kid. You are absolutely soaking wet and you are living every moment of it.
My clothes are designed for water.
Mm-hmm.
Everything about me is designed for water.
You feel at home. Second
But
watch.
I can at least see.
Second watch, I believe.
That's
Right.
disadvantage.
Disadvantage because of the rain.
Whoa. That's wait. Oh, that's a 9. Okay.
9. Nothing. The most interesting that happens during your watch is you do have a staring competition with a deer that gets incredibly close to camp before you even realized it was there. And the
I could have hunted that deer.
The poor animal looks soaked, and it kind of freezes and looks at you, and you look at it. I don't presume you do anything. And eventually it runs off into the wet darkness. Finally, Venator.
Third watch, baby.
Third watch,
Let's
baby.
go. 10.
10. You kind of hear some noise pass by, like a fast-moving horse heading in the opposite direction you were moving, but it doesn't stop. It just rides on by rather quickly. That's what stands out to you. Come morning, it's still raining. It has lessened some. It's a lighter rain now, and the sun comes up. Definitely brightens your day. It's still quite wet. Who would like to roll a D12 for this day of travel?
Mike.
That's an 8.
8. Okay, let me check. As you start traveling, you come across what looks to be another abandoned wagon. It's a broken cart, heavily damaged and mostly picked through already on its side, on the side of the road.
Does it look abandoned, or did it look like it was like attacked?
It's a bit hard to tell at this distance, at least. It looks like it's been here a little bit. It's sunken into the mud.
Could I investigate by any chance? I'd go and investigate.
Do you go ahead to investigate?
I would like to, if possible.
I want to poke.
All right. So you go ahead a bit to investigate. Do roll that investigation check.
For sure. That's a 23.
It looks like it had been attacked. There are score marks on it, even when the wood is soaked and a bit rotten. There's scorch marks as well. The reins look to have been cut and the wheels damaged in such a way. You can imagine there was a tussle that happened here.
I'm just scary.
There are few bags and boxes left, most soaked, most pried open and poked through already. But what you do find are around 4 days worth of supplies, 4 days worth of rations, a rusted bear trap, and a block and tackle for rope.
We should steal those.
We should steal them.
I think we should probably get moving. From the looks of it, I know it's been here a while, but it looks like this got attacked. I think we should get going.
I agree, but it won't take long to steal the things.
These are important things.
It was. I don't know if this will influence in any way, but it does look like it was also burned.
But not recently.
It's raining. Not burning anymore.
Fireball.
It has not been
Exactly.
fireball. Do you see any hints of fireball in this? Do you see any backwater around here? No?
I just see. I'm not magically attuned, so I don't really know.
Gora, make an Arcana
fireball.
check of advantage.
Wait, who's making an Arcana
You.
check? I am?
Yeah.
Cool. I don't think your dice likes me very much.
With
I'll
advantage.
grab a different one. You need to roll again.
Oh, advantage, yeah.
Advantage. 'Cause you are the wizard. And you know fireball, apparently.
I'll take a different dice.
Yeah,
This one.
Oh,
Grab it.
can I count that as roll? It fell onto the floor.
Is it right side up?
Yeah. It has a side up. 17.
17's good. At 17 plus my 4 bonus skill.
Extreme.
Sides up. It's got 17.
Yeah, no, this is not magic. You can tell. You know. You know what magic fire looks like, especially when it involves burning wagons.
Listen. I'll just jump out of the wagon, grab the stuff, and run back to the wagon. It will take 30 seconds.
Yeah, you go do that.
I'm going to do that.
I'm gonna get back in the wagon and knock my crossbow just in case.
Alright.
These shitty doodles I'm doing on my phone are getting progressively shittier.
So how does it go? Do I get
Yeah,
rest
you get
while
no,
grabbing
you get
4
the
days
stuff.
rations?
You get the stuff easy. 4 days rations, a block and tackle for rope, and a rusty bear trap.
And no one got jumped?
And no one got jumped.
Oh, okay.
What was her? That was the D12. Night, if we want, we can just kind of streamline Night Watch.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just have 2 people roll perception and we'll see what's gotten.
I took night watch last night.
Mm-hmm.
I can then.
Alright.
What am I rolling?
Perception.
Something that just makes me feel very silly is including Amiric on these little memes, and where everyone else has like pretty detailed stuff, Amiric is just,
Which one is me?
you're here.
What's-
Marquasi would eat a bee at some point in time.
Andromeda, perception.
Yeah.
What's the other one?
What's perception?
The other one is what your evil laugh would sound like.
Which one am I? Just
Mm-hmm.
10.
1.
10.
Mm-hmm.
1.
Check my head in a second. And then we'll go back on.
Mm-hmm.
So my brain just short-circuited for a second. You got a 1, yes?
Mm-hmm.
What?
No, okay, sorry. What did you get for perception? My brain did not process if you said anything or not.
Mm-hmm.
10.
7, okay.
No, 10.
10. I've heard so many numbers. A 10.
You said 10. And you're like, 1?
Like I said, my brain was not processing for that moment. I need to, like, breathe. 10.
I'm like, what are you saying?
I swear I heard 1. Anyway. 10. Yeah.
I said it like 3 times. And you're like, what?
Like I said, my brain does not process those numbers.
You need a jewelry. You know, like my mushroom? I'll put that on your gift list.
But yeah, you don't notice anything out of the interesting. You spent some time with Oreo and Zippy.
My children.
Zippy is
I
the
love
chaos
them.
child.
Aww.
What am I doing?
Picking one.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, you do feel something. You're being drawn in the right direction. You get the sense that more needs to be learned. That what you're looking for may not lie where you think it is, but there are clues there.
So I
Okay. A second roll, perception. Anyone?
The day that Amiric rolls perception is the day we all die.
Oh no. What about Gora? Can Gora roll?
Cora can roll. 15. I believe I have a 2 wisdom, so 17.
17. It's a pretty good roll. You do notice you kind of. It's a moment of silence, of reflection, as you're the only one awake this late at night. Keeping a very keen eye to your surroundings, you kind of pick up. There's an owl nearby. There's some small goblinoid noises far away, and you keep tabs on them, but they don't get too close to you, but you're aware of them now. And you get this strange feeling thinking back to the burnt wagon. There was something familiar about that. Like, you can imagine you did that at one point.
Burn wagons?
Burn the wagon. Like, you can close your eyes and you can visualize yourself in the first person doing something like that.
Huh.
Not from the one detail you specifically have is you are on the inside of the wagon, getting out. But other than that, it's a bit empty, like a clip taken out of the timeline. There's no context to these. Kind of just look at your hands for a good chunk of time. Trying to figure out if they're the same ones.
Very thoughtful shift.
And the night passes. Final day of travel. Who wants to roll that? D12. How about Marcosi?
Me?
You.
Okay. Let me find my D12.
You're being voluntold.
That's a D8. That's a D6. This is the D12?
Yeah.
Does it have 12 on it?
It does have the number 12 on it.
Then it should be the D12.
That failed.
I
Stop going off the book. 3.
3.
3. Let me just... As you're traveling, nothing out of the ordinary seems to happen. It's just a regular day of travel. And in the near distance, around
Probably a little
afternoon,
more distant day, but still constant.
in the distance, you do see the beginnings of a city. Having followed the road properly, you see a city that looks a bit larger. And as you get closer, it is much, much larger than Comorda ever was.
It doesn't look that safe.
It's like a semi-big city. If I can find where it
Do you
is.
guys think this place is safe?
I don't feel safe. Ever. I think I have a problem.
Well, there's only one way to go.
I'm kind of getting bad vibes from this, not gonna lie.
I like shopping. I can go shopping.
I've never gone shopping.
We can go shopping.
Where is that paper? Damn it. Guys, I'm so organized in my notes. You don't understand. I have so many organized notes right in front of me. There's a.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the? It starts with the Z. There it is. Ah, oh. As you approach that is a very large city, one might describe, and standing at the center of this sprawling building, sprawling place full of buildings, you notice there are 3 very tall towers of kind of very differing designs and builds and intricacies. Gora recognizes that they could be related to wizard towers.
We can definitely be fireballed in this city, but only if we fuck up our map.
I don't want to be fireballed.
Then let's try not to mess things up too bad.
I'll do my best.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
You approach the outer walls of the city. At the gate, there stands 2 of the guards in similar looking dress that Mike saw when scouting out the building back in Comorta. Sort of red fabric over silvery plate mail with a bit of yellow. They kind of stand there. They both have halberds, and one of them noticed your wagon, kind of raised his hand. Halt! Well met.
I'm clinging to you.
Who are
Just
you?
awkward staring.
What's your business in town?
We are travelers.
That's fake as shit.
No, it's not. We are traveling.
We are traveling.
Travelers, where have you traveled from?
Where's the town we were just at?
Somewhere in the mountains.
We've come from all over. Don't really stay in one place for too long.
I can
Look at all these
I can
colorful-
see that, yeah.
We're pilgrims seeking refuge.
Yeah, we get that a lot. So I assume you come from the east then.
Yes. Or, wait.
Didn't we come from the west?
Yeah, we came from the east.
Roll a deception check.
Some
Low
of us
DC.
Some have trouble with directions.
Deception?
Deception, yeah. Not high, but difficulty.
That's
Sorry, I'm
10.
dyslexic. I'm not good
10.
at directions.
He kind of like,
Dyslexic.
he's not really, he kind of like nods along. It's a common enough story, it seems. Yeah, don't worry. Well, welcome to one of the hearts of the Empire. You'll be safe here.
Thank you.
Yeah, don't let the war get you down.
To the guard chairs.
Thank you, my good sir.
Yeah. Alright, he kind of steps
Peace
aside and motions
be
you
the
through.
journey.
Or whatever they say. And they go back to business, and you have entered Zadash.
Where should we meet up?
Meet up? We're being separated?
Why are we meeting up?
Why are we separating?
Well, I want to go buy some things.
What if you get fireballed? Like, out of all of us, Mike, you are the most likely to be fireballed.
Is this
Do I know anything about laws here?
Roll a history check.
Ah, yes. History. My friend and ally. That's a 4.
Listen, your understanding of the law is so long as no one sees you do it, it's fine.
Don't worry, I won't do anything stupid with whatever these giant things are.
Please don't do anything stupid.
I will cry. That is a threat.
Now, as you enter the city, you do notice it's a bit thick, and the part of the city you're in is a bit poor. One might say, not like poverty or, sort of where you expect homeless people to be living, but it's not the upper echelons of society.
That's page.
It is a crowded city too, with a lot of people getting about their business and different people going about their work, smiths and shops. You do find yourselves on the road to an area called the Pentamarket, which is, as you enter it, a very loud and bustling bazaar of several stands and shops around this large, open, 5-road junction intersection. It's almost like most of the streets, entrances do pass through this part of the city.
I'm going to hop out of the cart and immerse myself in the culture.
Immediate panic.
Oh.
It'll be fine. We'll be okay. I'll stay with you if that helps.
I would like that.
I'll stay with you. I'm scared. I don't like you.
Can I just
There's a lot of cards. Why is this many things going on my phone?
Yeah, roll a stealth check, Mike.
That's a 12.
That's a 12. Let me just check in here. I think that would be everyone but Venator. Does notice you slipping off into the crowd.
Where are we meeting back? Did we decide?
Did we decide where we're meeting up?
Let's meet up back here. How about?
Back where? Where are we?
The Pentamark.
The Pentamarket is like, it's almost like a mall area, like a strip mall, open mall. So there's a lot of shops around, carts and tents. And
But now Venator doesn't know that.
We're just mentally going through his funeral rites.
I have my big sword. I'm good.
No, that's not how it works in the city. I don't think so anyway. There's a lot of people here with weapons.
what are you looking for?
Ooh.
I'll say Mike. Well, actually, let's start at the top. Andromeda, is there anything specific you would like to do in this part of the city?
I at that time.
So.
Alright. Gora, is there anything you would like to do in this part of the city?
I'm looking at spell components as we speak.
I'm gonna stay with Gora. I don't feel comfortable here.
We're
Alright.
fine.
So right now you're sitting
Grace does not feel comfortable here either.
Right now you're sitting in the back of the wagon, frantically flipping through your spell book and taking note of everything you've marked down.
What do I need? I need a diamond. But also, also, 1, I'm a blood wizard, so I can spend HP instead of gold. 2, I'm level 3. I don't know Revivify yet.
Maybe we don't need a diamond.
Mm-hmm.
Those are hard to get.
Those are hard to get.
Mike, what is it
I
you
have
are
this.
looking for?
It is showing my vision.
I'm looking for a map, and I so casually pickpocketing.
Alright. Roll me a sleight of hand check.
Ciao. That's a 25.
Ooh. We'll grab some random dice.
Did I get 21 stars? Yeah, did you recall?
You managed to slip out of people's pockets the equivalent of 8 gold, 3 silver, and 14 copper.
14 copper?
14, yeah. As well as, actually, I'm going to do this real quick. I'm going to find myself a D100 just to see what trinket you might acquire. We all like trinkets, don't we?
Yeah.
We love trinkets.
We love trinkets.
Ooh.
I just need to find the right page. You pull a small pocket diary from kind of a well-dressed older gentleman, you might say. And you just kind of stuff it in your pocket for now.
Okay.
And finally, Venator.
I'm gonna go up to just like just any random shop. And yeah, what do I want to talk to a shopkeeper.
Alright, well, I do have a list of shops here, and I'm going to can you roll me a D8? 8-sided dice, please.
You want me to roll it?
Yes, I want you to roll it.
All right, 6.
6. You find yourselves in front of a very pastel-y, colorful-looking candy shop.
Ooh.
It appears to be run by what looks to be a pair of halfling women. They both, one of them kind of greets you very cheerfully as they walk in. Hi, welcome. Have a look around. They've got a lot of sweets, a lot of candies, and the best made in Zadash.
I was actually here for information, if you could give it to me.
Oh, well, sure. You're new here, aren't you?
Oh, yes, more new than you would think.
Oh, what a charmer.
This might seem like a very odd question, but is there anyone else in the city that might look like me, dress-wise, not tiefling?
Oh, dress-wise. Well, oh. Let me ask my sister. She might know better. Kind of walks over. There's a bit of discussion. And let me just quickly... check here. Yes, the other one was... I mean, I think I've seen someone wearing something like that around before. They might have been staying in a spot a bit... Oh, where was it exactly? I know he mentioned it because he did order some stuff to be delivered there. Just some candy for folk. I'm trying to... Are you
I don't know. I'm very lost, you could say.
Oh.
And I just, yes, I had a dream the other night of, you know what? I'll spare you the story. Just yeah. Is that just do you know what the man did for a living by any chance?
He said he was some sort of hunter.
Huh.
Selling. I think he did some business with. Well, I mean, I've seen him walking in and out of that shop across the way a lot. And she kind of points across the way to a shop titled, let me check real quick, The Invulnerable Vagrant.
Yeah. Wait, let me write that down actually. Just so I can remember. The Invulnerable what?
The Invulnerable Vagrant. Yeah, he kind of stopped by here once or twice, but he did a lot of stuff. I remember. He did look a little bit like you, actually. If memory serves me right.
A tiefling?
Yeah, one of your tieflings. I think.
Interesting. Well, thank you very much. And I'm actually gonna look at their inventory of products, see if there's anything that necessarily catches my eye that I might want to buy.
There are like chocolate coated candies. There's sour suckers. Just little hard rings of fruit flavored hard candies. There's little candied walnuts and stuff.
I'll get myself a sour candy.
Alright.
And how much for this?
Oh, that will be 2 copper for just the one.
Oh, 2 copper. Brilliant. I have more than enough. Can you split chain by any chance?
Oh, yes. Don't worry. We make plenty of business, especially all the little kitties.
I'm gonna give him a silver piece.
And, she gives the proper change of 8 copper.
Well, thank you for your help. I very much appreciate it, and I hope your business does well. It was a pleasure.
Have a good day, good travels, and I hope you find your friend.
Thank you. I hope so too. And then I'm gonna leave.
Alright.
Spell ingredients. We're looking for people? I have all the people I need. Yeah.
I don't think your mom might scared. Big city, no. Not my place. Don't like it.
Yeah. Gora and Mercosi are going shopping for spell ingredients.
Do you ask around or just kind of poke your head in different shops?
Just poke our heads into different shops. Neither of us are going to talk to you.
Alright.
The anxiety is strong with this one. Especially around guards. I don't.
So, would you rather go into an actual building or would you rather pop in a tent?
Which one's less sketchy?
The building is.
Hmm.
Buildings are less and more reputable person than
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Well, with spell ingredients, it's very important for it to be good, or else you get an unintentional fireball. We go into the building.
Go into the building. Kind of, it does stand out as a building. It is the Invulnerable Vagrant, because most of the other buildings, you can tell at a glance what they might sell. There's a blacksmith, there's a couple blacksmiths, there's looks to be a entertainment ring, there's a candy shop, there's a herbalist tent, there's a very shady tent that you do not want to enter at all. But this one, you're kind of curious. It has some interesting things displayed in the windows, and you enter. Gora, you do get the sense entering that this is a shop that specializes in magical items. And standing behind a counter, currently busy tinkering or something, there is a tall furbolg. Kind of blue, kind of hasn't noticed you coming yet.
So yeah, we go in. Yeah, because we're both short elves.
A what?
A furbolg.
A furbolg. It's a tall,
Sure.
like half giant, kind of furry, kind of fuzzy. He looks to be working on something right now. Hasn't quite noticed you enter.
Hey.
I don't.
This is around the same time Vander would enter as well.
Okay, I was just about to say I didn't remember if I mentioned that I was gonna head over there. Okay, good.
So
like
Gora puts Amirik on top of the counter and speaks as Amirik, and Amirik says, "Hello, me and my two little friends would like to look at your stock."
the fair handlers are, oh, what? Aren't you just the cutest? Oh, look at you. You're just adorable. Did you make him? He kind of looks directly at you, Gora. Did you make him? Wow.
I did not make him. He was born and raised by his mother, and then he got married.
No.
I just learned this myself. Amirik, you're married?
Oh, I think I see what's going on here. Alright, yeah. You want to look at, well, what do you want to look? We have plenty of magical items and different sorts of, what is it you want? Yeah.
Do you have a magical knife?
A magical, Well, unfortunately, I don't think we do. A lot of magical items like that have been taken by the Cerberus Assembly for the war effort, so we don't have a lot of weapons per se. We have other small little magical things around.
Do you have magic earrings?
Magic earrings?
We might. Yeah. I think we might. Let me take a look. Hey, Pumon. You have any magic earrings back there? And from like the back of the building, you hear the same voice. Yeah. No. Let me see. All right. Yeah. We'll figure out that. Anything else?
Do you need any spell components?
I don't know.
Did I hear spell components?
Yeah, spell components.
Well, yeah. I do work in spells.
I don't need any, but they might.
I'm a wizard.
I am not.
Oh, it's so nice to see another wizard.
Another one?
You're a wizard?
Well, I'm an enchanter, so kind of have to know a bit of magic. You get what I mean?
That's really cool. That's really, really cool.
Enchantment magic has very interesting ethical connotations considering the people enchantment magic. But weapon enchantment magic is very valuable to the war effort.
We don't.
We're in a war?
We don't work with people enchanting. Yeah, we're in a big war right now.
We're in a war?
Could you tell us more about it?
Yeah, sure. You. Wow, you must be really new. Well,
I don't get around very much. I spent a long time in the mountains, I think.
Which mountains?
We found a spider.
Probably not the
I
mountains
don't
the
know.
war's happening in.
Oh,
The spider.
not those ones. Yeah, the one that has the giant spider.
That doesn't really narrow it down that much. There's a lot of giant spiders and
that's
mountains.
kind of all I know.
The war.
Volcano.
There's been a big old.
There was the volcano.
There is a volcano.
Oh, down by Comorda.
Everyone fainted. Comorda.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's where we were.
It was very boring.
It was.
Well, that's what I've
But
heard of
anyways, can you
Comorda.
talk about this war?
Yeah, no, the
Yes,
war.
please tell us about this war.
There's been this big war happening between the Empire and that Kryn dynasty further east. Bunch of dark elves and beast folk running a kingdom. Well, there's been border disputes and fighting, and I don't know much about it. I'm
Beast
just,
folk?
well, you know.
Do you know why?
Goblinkin. Why? Well, not really.
What are they fighting for?
Is it land?
It might be. I mean,
Uh,
listen,
well,
the dynasty and the empire, they've never really had friendly relations. I'm going to be honest with you. They've definitely had their backs and forth before. Whatever happened recently really made it a big war. So lots of things are going to the war effort.
That's good to know.
Sure is.
fascinating.
Thank you very much. I don't want to run into the war.
Around-
And, me neither.
Around this time, an identical looking furbolg comes out from the back holding a small wooden box. Hey Puma, I found the earrings you requested. Ah, thanks Puma.
Eyeball twitch.
Longsword and takes
Are
the
you
box.
twins? Wait, twins don't have the same name? That seems very impractical.
Oh no, I'm Puma Prime. This is one of my co-workers. This is Puma number 1.
Are you a clone?
Yeah, you could say that. Part of a big payment by the assembly for me enchanting a bunch of their stuff and, running an enchanting stores. Well, they made a few more me's, more hands to help around enchanting stuff.
That's
There's
really cool.
Puma
Fascinating.
Prime, there's Puma 1. Where's Puma 2? I'm just on break. Ah, he's on break.
I've never met a clone before. Maybe. I don't think I have.
Oh
Yeah,
no, they're
you're-
rare. Oh, this is something
Then it's
very
better to
powerful
meet you.
wizards do. Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you too, little one.
Thank you.
Oh, aren't these just the cute? Indeed, and then the second Puma. Oh, that's the most adorable little stuffed animal I've ever seen. I know, right?
What stuff?
Well, the little guy that's on the counter. Look at him.
Amirik? Yeah, he's my best friend.
Oh, that's
I don't
great.
think he's an animal.
Kind of like look at each other, look at you, whatever you say. Yeah, about those earrings. We got a few earrings in here. Just some minor enchantments, like this one. Well, mainly there's the very popular ones. We have a lot of ones that make you look slightly better, be a little more appealing.
I don't care about that.
There is. Ooh.
I'm so burned. I don't think it would make a difference.
You're blue.
Well, it's all
I'm
about.
also blue.
It's all about how other people perceive you. You know, some people might think those burn scars look a lot cooler. But we do.
I don't think I can.
We do have a pair. A bit more expensive, but still very useful, of communication earrings. Just 2 of them.
How much? I'm assuming that
One goes to each.
Yeah, you touch the earring and the other person hears what you say in their ear.
How much is that?
Well, let's see. This sort of item would go. Maybe 100 gold for the set. 200 gold.
I have like 50 gold.
I have about 50.
We could go for 100.
If it's 100, we could do that.
I find this a very good deal.
Yeah, I'll have to double check at the other Pumas just to make sure that we're.
Please do check.
Yeah.
This would be invaluable. I think I used that word right.
Yes, you did.
Out of character, I am realizing magic items are a lot more expensive than that, so like. Just saying, this will be expensive. Yeah, I'll go check. So,
But still,
very uncommon enchantment.
99 originally bought Puma out, despite all of his items being very expensive.
They
So,
did.
like, eventually, we're gonna get these.
Yeah, even if it's just, like... I really hope that it's within the price range of things that we can actually afford, because that would be the most valuable thing we could possibly get.
Alright. Now, the nice pair that are kind of like unlimited back and forth, they're around 1,000 gold for the enchanting and the durability.
That's a lot
of
more
it.
than you said earlier.
Okay.
Well, I
So,
know.
1,000.
But
We could get the others invested into this.
I don't think the others have enough.
for
Yeah,
some,
but if we all get together and make money towards this goal,
Well, if we had just taken that job... Sorry. Continue.
we're arguing.
yeah, there is another item, another offer. If you really want something, there's a lot simpler thing. And he pulls out kind of, it looks a little bit like a small, I want to say, microphone sort of thing. Like a little, like, it's like a can-like shape, but it's obviously a lot fancier than just a can. This is a bottle of communication. So basically, once a day you can send a message to one person. This would go around 300 gold. I could probably go 250 if you really need something.
We can't afford that. I'm sorry.
Well, come back when you can.
Yeah,
We're always
I would
open.
prefer to buy the communication earrings that are priced at 1,000, because then we will be able to get the best use out of it instead of a once a day thing that we'll probably throw away the first chance we get.
Yeah.
Then let's save up. We can come back.
We can save up. We can save up.
Yeah.
We can save up.
Now, you there, you tiefling in the back.
Yes.
Vendor, are you willing to donate money to the cause? Once we have money, we need to get a job. Can we get a job?
Oh, for me?
Why are you asking me?
Who else am I supposed to ask? Mike?
That's a good point. Maybe I'm doing my own thing right now.
Okay, don't get fireballed. Walks out of the store.
I follow closely behind you.
Have a nice day.
Bye.
I wonder if we could have traded something to him.
I don't think we have a lot of good things right now, though.
I have a rusty bear trap.
Rusty bear traps, I don't
Probably not.
are equivalent to communication earrings.
I have a warm shard of obsidian.
Now, what are you here for? Can I help you with anything, sir?
I was directed here by a lovely sister duo of halflings that said that there was a
Katie
customer.
and Kathy. Great candies. You should try their sour ones.
I just bought one actually. It was quite good.
Oh yeah, see, no, they're pretty good.
I thought it was well worth the 2 copper. Also dirt cheap, so who wouldn't love it?
Exactly. Good candy. Yeah.
So I was told of a customer you had here who looked somewhat, who was dressed similar to me.
Dressed. It kind of like takes a look at your eyes. Oh yeah, Kensa, I remember him. Yeah. Great guy. Not really a customer, more like a supplier, if you have to say. Yeah, kind of goes out, gets exotic monster parts that are used in the enchanting process and sells them to us.
What kind of parts?
Oh, you know, there's stuff like teeth and bones, maybe blood or venom, whatever's needed.
I'm not too familiar with magic, I won't lie, so I wouldn't know what monster parts would be good for it.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of monster parts are very useful in the enchanting process for armors or weapons or even just mundane little things. And, you know, if you're not certain, you can just bring a monster part to us and we can appraise it.
That's so tangled.
That is good to know, actually. So this this man, he's a. You said he's a hunter, right? Well,
Yeah.
I assume he's a hunter.
Yeah, he's a hunter.
Do you know where from?
I don't know. I never really asked him. Puma too. Do you know where that Kensa guy was from? I think he came from Taldori actually. That accent to him. Oh, yeah. No, he's from Taldori. He is. Different continent.
Excuse me for this question. Where is that?
Oh, you're a local one. Nah, no, it's fine. Do you have a map? Yeah, where do you put the map, Puma?
No.
They start kind of shuffling around the back before one of them does pull out a map. And I will post that map. So you have a visual of what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
I think I've posted the map before. Actually, no, the map has been posted before. It's pinned, I think. Let me double check.
Yeah, it's on the deeds.
Yeah, map and deets. So that's the map that's kind of rolled out for you to look at. Here's a map of Wildmouth and Tal'Dorei. You are about here. And he points on the map. Kind of, I don't know if you can see where the dash is on the map, but that's...
I see it.
So he kind of points that you are right here. Tal'Dorei is this big landmass right here. Puts his entire palm on it.
All right, thank you. Yeah, I'm just not too familiar with the landscape. If you would forgive me for that.
Oh no, that's fine. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate the information.
Yeah.
The information that you could provide.
Yeah. No. If you're a hunter like him, we'd be happy to pay for some monster bits. Or maybe you could talk to him.
Unfortunately, I don't have any on me that I can give so far. And it seems like in an area like this, a metropolitan area, there wouldn't be too much
You're right.
Need for monster hunting.
If the monsters were in the city, we wouldn't have to pay so much to get their parts.
That would be, I guess that'd be true.
Yeah.
Do you know, another question, do you know where he hunts exactly, or is it or do you not know?
Oh, all over, I think. Last I heard, I think he was going up to Ice Haven to hunt some more frozen creatures. Try and get components for ice-related enchantments of protection variety. I think that's where he might have been going.
How long are his trips usually?
Oh, weeks.
Oh wow.
He's been gone for once. 2.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I do not have that time. I was intrigued, but now I'm disappointed.
Sorry about that. If there's any other way we can help, we'd be happy to.
Oh no, I definitely appreciate it. Thank you for all that you've done so far. Unfortunately, I do not have. If I overheard the prices correctly when you were talking to my friends back there, I also cannot afford to buy anything at the moment. So
magic's not cheap.
Yeah, it's not. I appreciate your help, and I think I will be on my way.
All right, well, have a nice day.
You too. I'm gonna walk out. Vendor's gonna walk out.
So, also, I imagine because the candy is so cheap, we each spend 1 gold on it? On candy?
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Because then we get a bunch of candy.
Interestingly enough, when talking about buying food here, it seems cheaper than in Comoria.
What food do you want?
Fish.
Fish.
Seafood.
Have I eaten seafood?
Maybe.
What food do I like?
Is there a welcome food. Welcoming. It's not an individual food. It's a kind of food. It's a welcoming food. It's just like, welcome to this establishment.
What?
Welcome. It's a welcome to your meal food.
An appetizer?
And, yeah, this is Gora in character, not knowing the word, by the way.
Oh.
This is Marcossi in character, that meme with the guy who just like looks to the side and then there's a bunch of different question marks all over the screen.
I like to imagine that this little confusion happens for like 2 minutes straight.
Yeah, Marcossi, like, man, I don't know.
And Gora is doing the best job at explaining the concept of an appetizer in the weirdest way possible. Like, it's a restaurant trying to welcome you to your meal. And Marcossi has never been to a restaurant.
No, probably not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but eventually it gets across that. So what if we get a bunch of appetizers?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. And then they go to street food vendors.
Yeah, you can
Having
find
cheap,
all
not
sorts.
in buildings.
Fish, beef, everything.
So yeah. Also, Amir orders everything.
That will be expensive.
Maybe don't do that. We can't finish it all right now. Just a little bit.
Okay.
It's this one. I'll see right now. Yeah, we don't need very much. Just for today. Just today.
Yeah, so we get some street vendor food, and we are eating it on the sidewalk.
Is there anything with fish?
Yes.
Yeah, there's stuff with fish. They eat everything.
I get fish.
It's like
I
trout.
get something with fish.
Freshwater trout.
Especially if there's something with seaweed.
Not really here, but there is fish.
That's sad. I'll take it. Living my best life. The fish.
Is that why you're blue? Because you're secretly a fish.
I don't think that's how it works. I am an elf.
Fish elf? This makes sense. You are part fish, part elf.
I can breathe in the water.
We are fish.
I can breathe underwater. I can swim really, really well. I can see in the water well.
I can do none of these things.
I like water. I can see in salt water. It doesn't hurt.
Oh, that is nice.
Why is everyone quiet again?
Because you guys were doing things?
Yeah.
Oh. All good. We're
How
just
about
eating
you,
fish
Andromeda?
and stuff. I want... Do you try the fish? Do you like it?
It's real, and therefore intimidating.
I love how focused
But
this body
it's edible.
is.
We're talking about fish.
I know. It's great.
I am living my best life. Anybody else going to go?
And Brahmana, you can take your turn now. We'll be quiet now.
I don't know.
Rumi a history check. Or general wisdom check, your choice.
Let's see. $13.
During this time, you have admittedly wandered away from the very busy Panta Market, kind of off towards the streets on your own. All you know is you are trying to find information about a magical artifact. And there is, you do remember something about some connection in Zadash having to do with smuggling magical artifacts from your time up in Shady Creek Run, rescuing some people.
Can you repeat that?
From your time up in Shady Creek Run, you have this recollection of criminal activities, criminal families involved in the trade of magical items, stolen or found. And you remember, you think there was some part of that in Zadash.
Anyone touches provision.
Okay. I'll try to look around.
And you would remember, based on where you found Mike, that he might be the key to remembering some of this too.
But where'd he go?
Where did you go, Mike?
I was picking pockets and trying to find a cartographer somewhere where I can get a map.
Cartographer. You do.
Hey, yo, just real quick.
Yeah.
I gotta get going.
All right. Well, I think this might be a place we can end then. It has been almost 3 hours.
3 hours? That's crazy.
Well, it's been a pleasure.
It has.
Farewell until next time, I guess.
Until next time.
All right, I'm going to stop the recording soon.
Yeah, so we'll post the